Hello and welcome to Rain and Rail Enthusiast, and today you find me back again on the Medway Valley Line. Welcome to Maidstone West. And you can find Maidstone West between Maidstone Barracks and East Farley on the Medway Valley Line. The station was completed in 1844 as a terminus for the South Eastern Railway to what was to become Paddock Wood. Initially a single platform station, this was increased to 4 once the extension to Strood was opened in 1856, with an addition of a single through line, effectively as a loop line for freight traffic. The station building was of cream brick and had the appearance of being single storey, but in fact was situated on a side road by the Tunbridge side platform. To get for the platforms you needed to go down one storey, either to the west or eastbound platforms, where you would find additional offices and waiting rooms. There was an absolutely amazing array of goods facilities here. A substantial goods shed with many sidings, including cattle pens, were placed to the east of the Tunbridge-bound side. Further down the line, a small branch led down to the River Medway, where a factory's wharf would handle even more freight from the river. Going further south, a branch at the now closed Toville station went to a huge set of sidings, with a small goods shed as well. This line served the paper mill here, and so the amount of freight trains around the area must have been a delight for railway enthusiasts. By 1933, the engine shed was partially demolished, however a coal yard remained. In 1939, the line was electrified from Strood down to Maidstone West only, the whole line not being electrified until 1961. The late 1970s saw electric signals replacing the semaphore ones, and the platform canopies were pared back to only half the platform lengths. The freight facilities had begun to disappear by the 1980s, and by the turn of the century nothing much remained. Freight is still to be seen here though, however. Aggregate trains from Allington are common sight, as well as various engineering and freight from Hoo Junction. Let's take a look around. Okay, I'll start from outside the station, and part of the station building is now actually a business residence, but the rest of it is owned by the railway. As you can see, a very, very nice station building indeed. It's lovely cream brickwork. Let's have another little look around. And very, very well looked after. I'm very impressed. You've got some, what looks like, perhaps not original windows, but they are in sympathy with how the building would have looked when it first opened. I'll just carry on down here. And this is one of your ways onto one of the platforms, or in fact platform 2, which takes you down the line towards Paddock Wood and Tunbridge. There's some information posters here, and a platform information board, as well as on that side an assistance point and somewhere to put your parcels and packets. These seem to be getting more and more prevalent on the railway these days. There also seems to be a bricked up entrance there. Don't know how long that's been like that. Well, let's turn around. I'm going to go back up and go into the main station building. All right, let's go through these automated doors, which will take me into this very, very spacious booking hall. Doors opening straight away there for the footbridge. We'll have a look at that in a moment. As you can see, quite a nice wide and airy space. Lots and lots of seating. And your tickets office is over the back there. As I get closer to that ticket office, there is an information board, but below that there is a plaque commemorating the 150th anniversary of the opening of the Medway Valley Line. As I turn to the left, above the ticket office, there's this lovely bit of artwork here. A lot of it's got Fremlin's IPA on there, so it might be sponsored by them. But it just brightens up what is a massive space here at Maidstone West booking office. I'm going to start not on platform 2, but I'm going to wait for those doors to open, and we're going to go up these steps across the platform. You'll notice they've got these cycle rails here, very good addition, but it's a lovely lattice footbridge here, very well maintained. It still has its canopy roof, which a lot of them have disappeared off most of these footbridges, but it gives you a very good look down into the London Road Tunnel. That way's heading towards Strood. And if I turn around here, you're going to see the lovely curve and view over the station canopies heading towards Tunbridge and Paddockwood. Alright, so as I get down to the bottom of this footbridge, one thing you'll notice is this lovely large area here. I don't get many of these on a station. Quite wide. I'm going to go to the left towards where the tunnel is. And you'll see that some lovely planting has been put here. Just makes the station when a bit of colour's put in, and a little bit of work and effort to brighten up a station is always very, very welcome. And of course, if you go over to here, you can get a bit of a shot through the London Road Tunnel. Let's carry on along platform 2. And we'll see on this support here, I think it's Richardson Son in Leicester. Nice to see things on that platform. As you can see, quite a wide platform here. Let's go down and have a look. As you can see, there's buildings there. And there's also plenty of seating as you go down this part of the platform. I've gone down the far end of this platform now. And you look at the top here, this cornicing is absolutely unbelievable. A little bit missing in places, but apart from that, it's very, very nice to see some cornicing like that. Anyway, as we go further down, what looks like used to be another entrance, possibly, or exit to the station. It seems to be rather derelict now, but it looks to be, perhaps that was a footpath that was down there. Not quite sure. There's only an area here where it could have been a footpath. Anyway, let's go back out. Nice views there over to platform 2. And you've got your waiting shelter there and plenty of seating out. And on a very sunny day, a very pleasant day to be sitting out here. And look how wide this platform is. I'll keep on going on about it, but I mean, really, it is hugely wide all the way along. So you're not going to have any problem, even in rush hour, standing on this station. Not a very good view of the curve there. Obviously, the best view of that curve is from platform 2, as you saw with that freight that came through. But nonetheless, still a good image. And if I turn you around, that's an excellent view of the actual station itself with the canopies. And obviously that old station building there on the right-hand side on platform 2, which is the platform which takes you down to Paddockwood and Tunbridge. And before you exit there onto platform 2, just above this seating here, is a nice poster here for the Medway Valley Walk. I've done a bit of this before in the past. It's a very nice walk indeed along the River Medway. And I advise you take a little look at this. A quick spin round there. There's a few stairs which will take you down to platform level. As I've already noted though, there is another entrance down there which does make this station somewhat accessible. So as I move down, I'm going to turn to the right. And there's that London Road Tunnel, and actually this is the best view through the tunnel from here. If you've got a little bit of a longer lens than I've got on the camera at the moment, you're going to get some very good views, especially of that crossover point between the two running lines there. Down here you'll also find the toilets on your right hand side. You can turn round, get a fantastic view of the station and that lovely lattice footbridge with the canopy still intact. Great views there of the curve as well. Fantastic station to get those specials or even just normal traffic and freight. I would heartily recommend visiting here. Seeing the station staff, I'm sure they'd be more than happy for you to be here and take some photographs. Anyway, let's carry on down to the southern end of platform 2. As you go down here, lovely canopy here at Maidstone West, and really looked after well. I mean, look at these up here, absolutely fantastic pillars that are holding up this canopy. All very well painted up and very well looked after. The station is immaculately clean as well, which is a credit to the staff here. You'll see various benches on your left hand side, and there's a vending machine there. And there's the entrance I saw at the beginning of the station tour, which takes you from road level into platform 2. But as you turn, if you were to come through there and you turn to your right, you'd see this lovely picture here on the wall, which documents the Strood and Maidstone Railway. I don't think really a video does that justice. I'll move back a bit to get the whole lot in. That's very nice indeed. Really brightens up this platform. And there's a plaque on the side here from the Kent Community Rail Partnership about the mural. Station signage to say way out to the car park. It's quite a modest car park here at Maidstone West. But carry on down, see more of the station architecture and structure is still here and intact. There's more benches, and then you've got an absolutely amazing array of bike racks. There is a little staff-only place there. That must be just for equipment, I would have thought. But yes, quite a good array of bike racks here. That's good to see. And if you turn to your left from those bike racks, you will indeed see the notice board for the Kent Community Rail Partnership. And the mainstay here is the fantastic view you get of this curve. And if you're getting a freight or special come through here, that's going to look fantastic at speed coming around that corner. And just before I carry on down almost near to the end, I'm going to turn around and show you this fantastic view down Maidstone West. I mean, that is a lovely view. You've got the little tunnel there, tracks going off into the distance, the platform canopies, the lattice footbridge. I mean, what's not to like about that image? That is gorgeous. At time of filming, passenger services are provided by Class 375 electric multiple units, with some Javelin trains operating during the rush hours up to St Pancras International. Notice here at the end of this platform, this is on the southern end of platform 2, there are two things of note here. There's a spur going off there on your right hand side, and there is also another spur going down into a very, very shallow area there, which looks like, look at it, I don't know if you can see that. I will go in a little bit. There's a little bit of a bay platform there, which doesn't seem to be in use now, but unfortunately, but it is still there. It could be used in the future, and perhaps they do stable things in there if they need to for engineering works, etc. Also in the far distance there, I'll do a little bit of a zoom in, that is the old Maidstone West signal box. Lovely to see that still here, and what a beautiful design that is. The statistics for Maidstone West are that it opened in 1844, It currently, at time of filming, has 2 trains per hour in each direction, with 2 trains during peak to and from St Pancras International, and the entry and exit figures for 2023-2024 were 706,536. Maidstone West is a super station to be at along the Medway Valley Line, especially on a lovely day like today. The views in and out of the station are really what makes this station. The curve out towards Paddock Wood and the straight line through the tunnel there towards Strood really make photography and videography fantastic. The station is very well maintained, it's very clean, and a credit to the station staff that work here. If you enjoyed this video, then please like, comment and subscribe. And if you can, get out there, get on the railway and see where it takes you. Thanks very much for watching.